Tarek Patel from Los Angeles Daily News. Jaime, just talk about those final moments. Amari Bailey makes the three, and there's 12 seconds left. Clearly the game's not over. What's going through your mind?
That the game isn't over. Try to stay pretty level-headed throughout every game. And try not to get too high. Try not to get too low. He had a big shot, and we lost.
Other questions for the student athletes? We have nothing. We're going to let you go. Okay, we have one here.
Yeah, this is for either
Could you
Jim
please-
Alexander from the
yeah.
Southern California News Group. For either Jaime or Tiger, the offensive drought in the second half, from your eyes, what was happening? Was there a specific reason? Just shots not going down? Were there other things that you could have done?
I'd say we ran some really good sets to go at what we thought was, we could take advantage of. And we got some really good looks, and we just weren't able to knock them in. So I would say that our drought was just due to us getting good shots and not making them. That's what I'd say.
Okay, right here in the middle, and we got one in the back.
Jaime, Drew Timme, I think he finished with 36 points or something around there. Without a Dembona, what was some of the things you guys tried to neutralize him as best you could?
Yeah, I think we tried our best to stop him. We didn't get it done.
Back here in the back.
Yeah, Jaime, this is for you, Kevin Sweeney from Sports Illustrated. I'm curious on that last three by Strawther. You went under. It was kind of like the Villanova play.
He was not guarding Strawther.
Oh, he was just.
He was not guarding Strawther.
So can you just take me through that play? What was there a miscommunication? Like what did you see coverage wise?
Yeah, I was guarding Salas, I think.
Yes.
Guarding Salas. I knew that he's a driver, so I had to play off him and kind of be in help. I think Dylan was guarding Strawther. Yeah, like I said, he had a big shot. It's tough.
All right over here.
John Kristen, Daily Bruin, for the players. Can you talk about Amari Bailey's shot at the end there that put you guys up? What it's like having a freshman step up in a moment like that?
Yeah, that's who he is. He's a shooter, and I've been telling him that. He could really shoot the ball. He's played tremendous for us this entire year. Really stepped it up towards the end when we needed him to. And that just shows who he is. He's a gamer, and he big time player, and big time players shine in moments like this.
Okay, if nothing else, we're going to release the student athletes. Thank you, guys. You guys are free to go. We'll direct any questions to Coach Cronin. Yes, right down front.
Yep.
Jay Thomas, UNLV TV. Coach, I just want to know what was the game plan for Drew Timme? Obviously, he's a great player, but they have great players all around the perimeter as well. So what was the game plan for that?
Do our best.
Right here in the front.
Mick, Kurt Sandoval, ABC7. In that drought in the second half, hindsight being...
A lot of open shots, but didn't go down. There's no hindsight. Wide open shots, and multiple times we got fouled, no call.
Right here in the middle.
Dave and Tiger didn't make a basket in the second half. They had good looks. And Jaime got murdered on about 4 layups.
Tarek Patel from the Daily News. Mick, can you talk about the decision to not play Dembona?
He wasn't able to play.
Too much pain, or?
He wasn't able to play. If I wanted to elaborate, I would elaborate.
Okay, we're down front here.
Jay Thomas, UNLV TV. Jaime was all over the stats, assists, steals, all of that. How awesome is it to have a player that takes pride in defense as much as he does on offense?
Jaime's one of the best 4-year players to ever play at the school with the best tradition and the most great players in the history of college basketball. And since Coach Wooden's retirement, and it became a 4-year, freshmen became eligible. He goes down with the guys that played 4 years as good as any of them.
Okay, right in the back here.
Ben Ball, Chile Times. Two things, if I could. First, on their shot to go ahead, what's the best way to defend that play? It's like a tricky kind of trailing dot.
We should have been tighter on Strawther. That we were the whole game. We just weren't on that play.
And then
So if we were tighter, then he couldn't have looped behind. We were sagging off. Dylan was off too far. That's the answer to that. And that was our game plan against him all night. Because he's made those shots. Like Xavier had him beat back in November, and he went behind. He hit 2 30-footers against Xavier.
And then knowing that Jaime, Tiger, and Dave, who've elevated this program, won't play together again, how hard is that for you to know that it's come to an end for
Yeah,
them?
look, we addressed why we lost. We got out-rebounded by 24. We got a very tough whistle. And our guards didn't make a shot in the second half. Then I told them how proud I was of them because they didn't flinch. I mean, you lose 2 of the best players in the Pac-12. Defensive Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, we still expect to win. And I'm happy because they still expected to win. I'm happy that they still expected to win and that we're still upset that we lost. So, a lot of people's, I have people say, man, they thought what a game we played against Arizona in the conference finals. I thought you were going to get beat 25. Without those 2 guys. I'm like, well, have you not been watching our program? You not know what we're about? That's not what time it is at UCLA. There's a lot of good teams out there this year, but a lot of them got whacked by 20 on multiple nights. Not us. Not us. So, took a great player, a 35 or 32-foot shot, a great player in Drew Timme, and a really tough whistle to send us home, despite everything we've been through.
Down front here.
Jim Alexander from the Southern California News Group. Mick, if you could kind of elaborate on what Jaime, Tiger, and David have meant to this program, not just this year, but the whole time they've been there, and what they've done to help elevate this program.
Well, loyalty, which is rare in today's society, which is something that I have great respect for. And when I look at those guys, I respect people that I think work. I don't respect anybody I think's a fraud that doesn't work hard. I just don't, and I don't care if you like me. I have great respect for those 3 because when you watch them play, you don't think, well, he should be better than that. Like when you watch Dave Singleton, you see he's limited athletically. You see, that he gets everything he can out of his body and his talent. Tiger Campbell, unbelievable career. You can't get any more out of his body and his God-given things that he has that he can't change. He totally maxes it out. And so, Jaime Jaquez, same thing. Came into us it was a human turnover the first 2 months, and I just played him because he was as crazy as me. We were losing, he was pissed. I said, I can build the program with this guy because he's got heart. Now look at him. But it proves, if you work hard, you have a great attitude, you can become a really, really good player. So that's why I respect those guys so much.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.